I have 5 things you should never, ever do when you come to the driving range. I mean, if you want to get better. Number 1, for me, now, should be for you too, I don't get the giantest bucket out here, even though for $1 more, I can get 25 more balls. I don't do it because there comes a point in time at the range where you just start raking balls. Raking balls is just hit, 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 not even thinking. You don't want that. You want less balls, more consciousness. And bonus free, it's not part of the 5. Don't do this. Don't pour your balls in the thing. This, that thing is a device used by the driving range people to steal your money. It really is. Because you use those, you're gonna start raking balls. They're gonna keep hitting more and more and more. That's what they want. I get it. They're in the business to make money. Give them your money, but in a very specific way. Don't use that thing, because then you just fall into their trap. Keep your balls in your basket. When you do this and hit a ball, or even just take out 5 at a time, you have a consciousness about you that you need to improve your game. Well, I just took out 1 ball, very similar to the golf course. That's what we want. We want to train, in other words, our brain to know that, hey, you get 1 shot at a time, and you pick your target and you go. And you watch it the whole way, it lands, then you can get another ball. That should be the whole video, but it's not. That was the free tip. Moving on. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you the 5 things never to do, which I've already given you 1, and then a free one, so it doesn't count. And the second half of the video, I'm gonna show you what to do instead, so that you have 5 things never to do, you remember that, and then 5 things to do that you can put in place and start being more proactive about your improvement. Never, ever do this. I know people do this all the time. They go to where they like to hit from. Like, oh, I always hit it good over here, so I'm gonna go to this spot all the time, and this will be my spot every time I come to this range. No, never do that. You wanna mix it up. You wanna go to different spots. Top tier, lower tier, left side, right side. You always wanna mix it up so that you have a different look at the range. Different targets look different from different locations. Right? Like now I'm hitting this shot, hit it. Not only did I hit the blue thing, I hit the blue pole. I'm not joking either. So, but from over there, it's a totally different look. So today I'm here. Another day, I might be way over there. I might be down at the bottom. But either way, never, ever, ever go to the same spot every single time. See if I can hit the tractor. It's right at him. Might hit it too far. It's right on him though. You hear that? Might have got him. Next up. This happens all the time. I've even been guilty of this many, many times. You get to the range and I'm like, okay, how far are the targets that I need to hit? And I start shooting them. I'm like, okay, that red guy is 73. The blue one from here is 142. And I start shooting all the different targets. Cool, right? So then I know how far everything is. But look at these. We're hitting range balls. Pinnacle with the stripe. This has got a little mark on it. That's no good. This one, look at this one. I mean, it's been here since the beginning of time. Like, how far does that go? I mean, they're scuffed up, they're scratched up, their dimples are half missing. They're not even round, many of them. So distance is irrelevant. Stop worrying about distance at the range. It means absolutely nothing. If that's 135 or 140 with my 8-iron that I'm hitting, and I'm hitting it right to it, and I start getting comfortable with that, then I get on the golf course and my 8-iron goes 160, we got a problem, right? It's because I'm practicing distance. Or even worse, what will happen is this: you'll start thinking, Why is my 8-iron so short? Let me swing harder. And you start messing with your swing, and you start swinging harder and harder and harder, and you hit the ball worse and worse and worse, and it goes shorter and shorter and shorter, and then you've just practiced your whole basket of balls hitting it off the toe. So don't ever worry about distance at the range. I'll show you what to worry about in just a minute. Never, ever do this. You show up at the range, you got your balls, and you just start hitting balls. And you have zero plan. Zero plan is zero good. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna hit shots, and then whenever you feel like it, you're gonna switch clubs. You're like, okay, that's enough of that one. That was an 8-iron, now I'm gonna hit 7-iron. And then you're just gonna, because you want something different in your hand, and it's gonna go a little bit different distance. So you're like, cool, now I got 7, and that's cool, and I hit that, and then I'm hitting it pretty good, so I'll hit a few shots, and then I'm gonna go to a 6-iron here, and you're gonna just kind of do that throughout the bag, whatever it is, until you feel good, and you're gonna end up at the end with your driver in your hand, and this is kind of what you save for the end, because that's what people do. You work your way up to your fastest swing speed, and you got your driver, and whatever balls are left, that's what you're gonna use to hit your driver. And cool. Then you do that, your bucket's done, and you go home. That's like the worst plan ever, because it's no plan. You do not want to come with no plan. Obviously, you want to come with a plan. What plan? Well, we're going to get there in a second. But just know, if you show up with no plan, that's going to happen on the golf course. You need to have a plan there too. So we got you covered. Don't you worry. But don't come with no plan. Huge mistake. Never show up to the driving range, obviously with no plan. But if you have no plan, you'll do this also. It's a huge mistake. Never come to the driving range without one swing drill that you're gonna do. One drill that you're gonna do. So that's a huge mistake. People just start swinging and they're like, okay, I'm just working on my swing. No. Huge mistake. You need one thing, not multiple, but people don't do that. You need one, not one thing, right? One drill, right? Nobody shows up with a drill. You need a drill. So we're gonna start the things you should do right now. This is the drill you should use if you want to break 80 or 90 or 100. This is the number one driving range drill for like 99% of golfers out there. Here we go. This is my drill. There's this little red, now I know I said no distance, but I'm gonna amend that for this drill, okay? All I want is to get my 8-iron at that red target, short target. Now, it's only like 40, 50 yards, so it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna get my stick here. This is the number one thing you should do every single time. That's aiming perfectly at the, because what you can control is this, where the ball starts. So all I'm doing is this drill, where does that ball start? Great. That's all I care about. I don't care how far it goes. I don't care anything. Remember, we said distance doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter. Direction matters. Here's what's fantastic about this drill. If you're starting the ball right there, right at that red thing, like I could see it. Like I know if the ball starts way to the right. You know that too. You're like, okay, what did I do? Why did it start to the right? You have an 8-iron, it's going like 40 yards. This is where you're gonna discover what you need to work on. So if I started that way to the right, that means the club I know is going like this. So I need the club to go more like this to start the ball more at that little red circle. So I'm here, oh, it started way left. And I see it, it's just, okay, so that means I was too far this way. Nobody works on this. And this is the number one drill that will save your game. All you have to do is start it straight, okay? Oh, that was straight. I don't even care how you hit it. The drill should be 10 to 20 shots of starting it straight, right here. Now that was over the right edge. It started at the right edge of the circle. So I need to adjust my swing a little bit, and it's so much easier to adjust your swing right here than if you're taking this full swing. So now you know. And this is a game saver, a stroke saver on the golf course. Because when you start seeing where you can start that ball, where it's gonna start, and you know it's gonna start there, then when you're in the trees, because your driveway in the trees, you could punch out. And you know, like, I can start it there. I know where it's gonna go. I know where it's gonna go. I know where it's gonna go. We know where it's gonna go. It's gonna go at that red little circle. I'm choked down, and I'm just here. Beautiful. A touch to the right. So now, this is something I would know on the golf course. I'm like, okay, I know my window, let's say, of starting. Great, and it's doing the same thing every single time. Number one drill you can do at the driving range to improve your scores, move it on. So we said have a plan. This is part of the plan. Your plan needs to be bigger than that though. So when you get to the range, here's what I have. I have odd days, even days. So if it's an even day, I'm going pitching wedge, 8 iron, 6 iron. I don't have a 4 iron, so would do 7 wood, 5 wood, 3 wood. Those are all odd. I'll pick one of them. 7 wood, driver. Those are the 5 clubs I would hit today. Odd days, well then I would do gap wedge, 9 iron, 7 iron, 5 iron. I have one of those. 5 wood, driver. Extra club that day. Fantastic. Obviously, you're gonna work short game, you can do 60 degree and that kind of thing there and putter somewhere else. But at the range, that's part of your plan, part of your great plan. Now, I wanna incorporate the greatest drill of all time at the range with my plan of clubs I'm gonna hit. This is my 8 iron. So I've realigned my alignment stick over at a target. So I know if it's starting, I don't care where it turns to, because that ball's not round. So it doesn't matter if it goes right or left, it doesn't matter, it matters where you start it. We can work the rest out with real balls. So I know I want to start 8 balls, 8 iron. That's what we're gonna do. So here we go. Alignment stick, this one's color coded, helps me kind of know ball position, so I like that. There we go, squared up, shoulder squared, there. All I care, like with my swing, can I start it where I'm pointing? That one I did. And it went, it went straight. So I'm happy about that. It doesn't matter though. I don't care if it fades or draws a little bit. This is a range ball. So I got 8 and I want to know how many of them did I start on my line. Pretty good. It started maybe this far left of my line. So I just want to line up perfect. Get my little eyeball on that, perfect. I'm aiming not just at that green and white circle out there, but I'm aiming at the green part of it. And more specifically, I'm aiming at the right edge of the green part. I really want to know exactly where I think I'm starting the ball. Same shot. Start at the green, drew a little bit more. Now, that drew more. But again, we're not worried about curvature so much. We're worried about starting, and it started perfect because we don't know if that ball was round or not. So one of the biggest questions I get asked all the time is this: especially when you're doing the really focused on where you're starting the ball, and it's this: well, what happens? How do you fix your swing if it's not starting online? And we talked about that a little bit with the shorter version, but now you're kind of a full swing. So what do? Right? Well, we gotta find out where your swing is causing you to misdirect the golf ball. So, I know that you did this drill, right? You did this little guy. Okay, that's starting perfect. So I know there's no problem from here to here. That's fine. So the problem must be from here onward. So we get another ball. So now I just do a little bit longer swing. It's like that process of elimination. Well, we know the problem's not in there. If that was started way right, then I know like, oh, it's down here, but it's not. So now we know here's fine. So I'm gonna just go right here and just see, can I start that online? Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, I mean, started good. It's faded a bit. So I know that that short swing produces a nice little cut shot. So now I'm gonna go a little bit longer. It's like just process of elimination. Where's the problem? Well, the problem's not there. That started perfectly and drew. I like that shot. So now we keep trying to figure out, swing it longer now. Maybe that's where the problem is. Yep, that's where the problem is, right there. That started a bit right and stayed there. Now we know, and I've said this a million times, I like to stop iron swings right here. 10:30, 11 o'clock. Don't go past 11 o'clock. Get home before 11. Nothing good happens after 11 o'clock. You just start making bad decisions. The same rules apply in the golf swing. Get home before 11, okay? Get home before 11. We know this. You could swing as hard as you want. Just get home before 11. Let's try that. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna hit the target. Yes, I am. Bam. Get home before 11 for me, and that's how you do the process of elimination to find out where the problem is. And if the problem's beyond here, don't go back. Doc, it hurts every time I lift my shoulder up like this high. He's like, well, don't lift it up that high. Same in the golf swing. I suck when I take too long a swing. Well, take a short swing. That's what I do. We're gonna button this up right here. You're gonna be, eventually you're gonna get to your driver and you're gonna hit however many shots you have predetermined to hit with your driver, okay? So let's say this is my last one. I had like 20 drives and I'm just working on starting direction, which is all you should really work on out here anyways, right? And I love that. Those are just fairway shots. That's what I'm gonna do every time I'm out here. That's when I'm on the golf course. But this is what you should do every range session. I'm taking 5 balls or 8 balls with my driver and I'm going all out. Or here's what I'm doing. We just did my basic swing. So let's call that 85%. So now I'm gonna go 85, I'm gonna go 90, 95, 100, 110, 120. Like that's what I want. So I'm just giving it a little bit more. I want to find out what a little bit more of what I just did is. Okay, that's a little bit more. It felt a little squirrely at the top, so I want to button that up. Now let's go 95. So I'm gonna swing a little bit more than that. And I want to know what it does. And I want to keep ramping that up. Let's go 100. So this would be like all out. Okay, high right, I don't hate that. Can I get more? 110. I'm bringing it back. Wider stance, more intensity, quicker back, quicker through. This is the same exact shot. Okay, do I have more in the tank? That was 110 for me. Give it more, 115. In terms of like effort, 115%. Now, in this, I'm not worried where they're going. I'm just swinging all out. Was that 115? Let's go 120. Just kind of step in more like Bryson, get a little more wiggle, a little more intensity, a little more swing. Great, and I feel like I got one more level in me. And I just want to do this every time. If 5, 6, 7, 8 balls, it doesn't matter. That's all I got. Okay. That's what I want. I want to get those endorphins going. I want to get that energy level up. I want to pump it up so that I can learn to swing faster. So that when I come back to my normal swing, it's just a little bit more. If we never push ourselves, we'll never swing any faster. You'll find when you do that, your body moves better through the ball. And nowhere today did we work on swing technique. Because you need drills, you need a plan, and you just need to kind of figure you out where the problems are and rein them in. Hope this helps. I know it helps. Love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. See you soon.